Hello guys, and good morning or good afternoon or whatever. Welcome back to Kev Gaming XP's channel, part 2 of Reading Time. So in part 1 I was really pleased with all your views, with all your likes. So I'm going to tell you about reading this book. Can you see the book? Because I can. So let's continue with this and let's see how we can get up to. So here we go. This is where we left off. It says, start a new life without him. Fine. If he was dead, dead. If he'd just taken delivery of his shiny new encyclical body and was waving around in the ether or the next plane of extinction, fine. Even there was no life after death, and he totally ceased to be, then again, absolutely fine. But this was different. He was dead, but he was still here. His personality had been stored on the disk. Still on the disk. And the computer had reproduced him down to the tiniest detail, down to his innermost thoughts. This wasn't the deal. He wanted her to start a new life when he was gone. Not why he was still here, but of course, that's what she would do. That's what she had to do. You can't stay married to a dead man. So even though she loved him clearly, she will eventually have to start looking for someone else. And she would sleep with him. She would go to bed with him. And hell, she would probably enjoy it. Even though she still loved Sanders, she wouldn't she? She would meet Mr. Terrific and a physical relationship, probably in his bed. His bed? That material bed. His bed. Probably using the 3 condoms he knew for a fact he had left in the bedside cabinet. The ones he bought for a joke. The favourite ones. His mind went homeric. Picturing a line of lovers standing strawberries sheltered outside his wife's bedroom. No! Screamed Sanders, invigilated. No! Automatic tears of rage and frustration welled up in Sanders' eyes and rolled hologramming down to his cheeks. He smashed his fist down on the table like this. Like so. The fist passed soundless through the grey metal desk top and crashed with absolute force into his testicles. Oof! That's got hurt, guys. Let's keep going. As he laid in the fetal position, squeaking on the floor, he wished he was dead. Then he remembered he already was. Sanders didn't know it, but 12 miles below, on the Saturn moon of Mathers, Flight co-controller George McClane was about to solve all his problems. Chapter 2. George McClane sat in the South Dare Coffee Lounge at the Minimus Hilton and stared at a painting of melting clocks. Staring at the clocks? What about the clocks there? That's me. Where he waited for a tall, imperial-dressed mechanoid to return with his Bloody Mary no ice, he couldn't stand Bloody Mary without ice. But he didn't want shaking hand to set the cubes clanking round in the glass, advertising his nervousness when his visitors arrived. 5 minutes later, they did arrive. And George McClane wished he hadn't. When he turned and caught sight of him, the heat left his body as quick as people leave a Broadway first night party when the bad reviews come in. There were 3 big men. They each had the kind of build that looked stupid in the suit. Shoulders tight from the neck. What else? Thighs like roller carpets, biceps and triceps screaming to release from the fattiest of the famed tattly lounge suits, the kind of bodies that only look right, and natural imposing pouches in suits, no matter how expensive, and these were expensive, can look like kids who've been forced into their Sunday best. Horse scorching and itching, McLean couldn't shake the feeling that were yearning, aching to get nude and order up. Don't get any funny ideas now, guys. Don't get any funny ideas. He didn't say hello and sat down at his table. One of them took both spaces on the pink sofa, while the other two drew chairs from the nearby table and squeezed into them. You know, squeezed it fast out. They can't get in. They had to squeeze fast. You know that? The armrests were forced into a tired fear to an accompaniment of an Indonesian creaking sound. Something like that. I can't do it. I just try to make a sound, okay? It's not even helping. Okay. McLean just sat there smiling. He felt as he was sitting in the middle of that huge bowl of sweating muscle. Oh, I'm freaking sweating already. He was convinced that if he shook hands with any of the three, he would immediately die from an overdose of steroid poisoning. He wondered, though not too hard, why one of them was carrying a pair of insular boat clippers. The tall indigo-dressed McLeod came up and served McLeod his Bloody Mary. All three of the men ordered the cafe coffee. While they waited for it to arrive, they chatted with McLean. That's George, in other words. Small talk, difficult parking, the decor, the income mods. When the coffee came, George McLean pretended not to notice that they couldn't get their fingers through the cup handles. Bear with me. The man on the sofa lifted up a briefcase and fiddled clumsily with the lock. For the moment, McLean found himself feeling sorry for the man. Everything was too small for him. The briefcase, the coffee cup, the suit. Then he remembered. The boat clippers and stopped feeling sorry for the man and started feeling sorry for himself again. The case eventually sprang open and the man took out a fold-out 3-page document and handed it to McLean with a pen. No, not this pen, but you know what I'm coming from. McLean explained apology that it was impossible for him to sign the document. The 3 men were upset. George McLean left the Salad Down Coffee Lounge at the Minimus Hilton, carrying his nose in the Minimus Hilton Coffee Lounge napkin. So, we are on chapter 2. Chapter 2. Okay, so I'll leave it there. So, that's more reading time with Kev Game Let's Play. Now, I'm going to see and try and do, like, how can I say? I'm going to see if I can do it for 10 minutes of 10 minutes of reading. So, if you enjoyed my reading, don't say I'm a show off or not, but like I said, just give this a like, yeah. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? So, stay tuned for Wednesday, because Wednesday is my 5th year anniversary on YouTube. So don't forget. Emily wants to come and Emily wants to play 2 is coming back on my channel. So the sequel will be up probably Saturday. I don't know when, but probably Saturday or Friday. I don't know. But so yeah, I completed Until Dawn. The game Until Dawn. You see on my Instagram. You know, I'll take a photo of myself. So yeah. So if you want to see more of this, you know, Withdrawal, please put in the comments below of what you think of the book, and I'll see you next time, guys, and have a nice day, and please enjoy this. Thank you, guys, and peace out.